That morning, it was very, very strange for me. That was the first time that I forgot. In that moment, I forgot where I was, what I was doing. And what was happening. I was lost. I remember who I am. But that morning, I wasn't 70. I was in my 50s, confused. Wondering why I was feeling pain. Wondering why I felt older than what I thought I was. So I sat down. I tried to get my bearings, to know exactly what was going on. I had even missed the sunrise. And I knew that I did. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I had betrayed myself. Like I had betrayed my mother and everything I stood for. I was confused. Why did I need this stick to walk? Where am I? Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. whatever it is where you are. I truly hope you're having a good one. And if you're watching this VOD, you're awesome too. Hello. Shadow Pause, that's absolutely great news. Jordel, how you doing? Hello, hello, Roman. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello there, Laugh. Oh, a road. Hello? Oh, yeah, Mortis, you know what? I figured it out. After, a little bit. Like, I was looking all day today, and then I finally figured it out. So, like... So, if this... Because I remember it was doing this to somebody else who was streaming. I think it was Mullet. So, if you go to user settings... Yeah, it's in the settings. User settings, and then activity privacy. It'll say at the top, share your detected activities with others. So when I turned that on, it finally worked. I think by default, if you join like big communities, sometimes it could turn off, and sometimes apparently, according to Google, this shit can turn off on its own if there's an update or something like that. So that's it. Settings, activity privacy, and the first option at the top, share your detected activities with others. Why am I having a hard time saying that? That's it. That's all you have to do. And now it's showing me streaming. Yeah, I know it was happening to a couple of people, so like I wasn't crazy. I had to look it up, and I found it on a Reddit thread. Poor Mitch is confused right now. So in case you're just joining me, I started the stream, I was in the woods, sitting on a log. Mitch is, confused. So I rolled, and it finally rolled there. Mitch thinks he's 50. Thinks he's 50, and he does not think he's in Sakal at all. I'll let you guys figure it out as we go, though. Got it. I normally have it off. I change it in case I stream Descent. Yeah, the bot has never picked me up. Oh, well, that's weird, yeah. It definitely was for me the setting, and it's now showing me streaming, so yay. Mitch has no idea it's the apocalypse right now. So, yeah. Why do I hear animals? God, I hope I survive this. Pretty sure there's fucking zombies up ahead. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna handle this. I'm not even aware I have a fucking axe on my back right now. Hey Jay, this is roleplay, and to join this server, there are rules, obviously, and there is a lore to follow. If you're willing to do that and not cause bullshit, then this community will have you with that link that was just posted by Mortis. Such strange looking housing. There's a car coming. What is this place? Need a moment, guys. Wife needs me a minute. Won't be long, just a minute. No, Mitch wasn't in a gunfight per se. Got caught in a crossfire. Actually, you can see that in the episode, the VOD that's saved called Crossfire. Oh, shit. Oh, hello. I was wondering if you knew where we were. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Why are you hurting me? Stop it. Please, stop. Stop hurting me. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, goodness. Please. Oh, stop it. Somebody help me. Someone help me. This man is deranged. He's trying to hurt me. Please. Someone help me. Hey, DBG, thank you so much for 63 months. Love you, man. Oh, please. Oh, help me. Oh, goodness, what? You just killed him.
Yeah.
You just killed him, and he was just slapping me. He was. Oh, goodness. The police will be here. Please don't hurt me.
You're alright, young'un.
I don't mean any harm.
Oh, no. You want some food? Some water? Some warmth?
I don't know where. I'm looking for my friend Richard. I was in the town of Bellingham. Are we still in Washington State?
No, young'un.
What?
No, you are, though.
No.
Your name's Mitch.
Oh yeah. I know. I'm Mitch. I'm 50. I'm from Canada. I know who I am. I'm not crazy or anything. That man tried to hurt me.
Oh, no. No.
I asked him a question and he started to attack me. Everyone always attacks me and they hurt me, but this man looked like he was going to kill me. And you just killed him.
Mitch, I need you to calm down. Alright?
How do you know me? Who are you? I don't know who you are.
We spoke a lot of times. I took you on a trip up to a mountain, a volcano the other day, inside of a vehicle. You like watching the sunrises you used to watch with your mother, yeah?
Yeah? How do you know that?
We've spoke a lot before, okay? You know a lot of my people that live with me. Okay? You're just having a bad day.
Are you... Do you live with the folks under the bridge?
No, I don't. You're not homeless anymore, Mitch. Okay?
What's
it's
going
right.
on?
We're gonna go get you warm. It's okay. Calm down. We're in the middle of an apocalyptic event, alright?
What?
I don't want you to run off, okay? It's alright. You're safe with me.
You just killed that man. How am I supposed to trust you? You're gonna shoot me too?
That man is infected. They're not human anymore. They're trying to kill you. Okay?
Well,
It's gonna be alright.
he did try to hurt me. His eyes were, there was blood.
We'll go back to our camp. It's only up the road there. Okay? My name's Guts. From Nagovo. That's where you are right now. You're in Nagovo. Okay?
Are we, is this in Illinois? Did I go too far?
This... You must have come on a boat. I don't know how you got here specifically, but I know that you ended up landing on the island. We're in the middle of Alaska and Russia at the moment. I don't know exactly where.
Yeah.
But it's very, very cold. Okay?
Yes, I'm cold. I'm colder than usual.
So, let's go and get a fire. Okay? We'll get warm. Alright?
Okay. The police aren't coming to help us. You might want to hide though.
There's no police anymore.
Okay.
Okay. No police, no army. There's no one coming to save us, Mitch. Okay.
Okay.
We've got to look after ourselves and care for one another, alright? So you can just come with me. We'll get you a fire. We'll get you some food, some water. Okay. Your good friend Pip and Road are back in the compound right now. Okay. They know you. Spoke to you a lot of times. We've sat down with you a lot. Where did you wake up this morning, Mitch?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Okay. That's alright. You most likely woke up in your caravan. You live in a trailer right now with another fella called Michael. He helped you when you had an incident with cannibals. Okay.
Cannibals? Oh my god.
The world's changed a lot, Mitch. I don't know specifically how old you are, but I don't think you're 50 anymore. Okay?
It's nonsense. I'm 50. I know. I'm in Washington. I'm in the city of Bellingham. It's 2015. I think it's the month of December. Is it December? It's December, I think. I'm usually really good with keeping track of time.
What the fuck happened to him?
I don't know. He's having a bad day. Come on,
They're
in, it's getting
shooting.
warm. Don't worry about the shooting. No one's coming to hurt you.
Is this war?
You look after him. It might. There's a lot of war that's happened. Mitch is having a bad day.
No,
Alright, I'm
no
coming.
one's gonna hurt me.
No, it's
No
Mitch.
one's
Tom, I'm not gonna hurt you, bro.
Mitch. Come with me. Let's go to the fire. It's Pip.
Take your mask off.
Promise. He might be more scared of me without my mask.
It's possible, but just that way he can see your face.
I don't.
I think he's having a
Mitch.
bout of dementia or amnesia.
No,
Okay.
I'm
Remember
not. I'm not that. I'm okay.
It's okay. Yeah. You're okay.
What-
You're here with me.
What happened? What happened, brother?
I don't know. I'm okay. I'm looking for Richard. I was traveling with Richard. I don't know where he is now. I was in the city of Bellingham. We're supposed to be in Washington. Why is that man called by an organ name? What was it again? Guts. Why is that man
Guts?
saying
Yeah.
we're not in the United States?
Because
Oh,
we got moved around a little bit. Come on, let's go to the fire and get warm. You're cold.
Mitch,
Okay.
everybody in this compound knows who you are. We've been around you for the past couple of days, so fear not, man. Not gonna hurt you.
Okay. Okay.
Come on.
It's not a trick like the others did, right?
It's
No,
not a
this is
trick.
not a trick. Do you want to sit
you
on the
guys get
sofa
some nice
and we
coffee.
build a fire close to the sofa or in the gazebo?
It's so strange. Why are you
Just
living
talking
like
about the sea or
the
something.
homeless? Is it,
Because this is our home. Come on, let's go by the fire in the gazebo for now.
okay. No. 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 Did I Alzheimer's too hard? Fuck. I made the server forget it's supposed to be connected. What the hell is going on? This is a hard play for me. My grandfather went through this, so I got tears in my eyes. It's hard to get rid of. Hello, Arsad. It's very difficult disease to handle. I rolled today for this. I rolled this afternoon for it. And yeah. You gotta quit out the game and restart the game. Quit out the launcher too. Yep, and in some cases, it could even hit people in their 50s. Pretty rare. But Mitch is 70, and he's in that age gap now, where it's a lot more common. I don't know if I can tomorrow, but Monday and Tuesday, DVG, I'm off RP, so I'd have time there. Why all of a sudden I'm seeing an overlay for Discord on DayZ? It's so weird. Hey Roman, by the way, yeah, as you can see, you can roll a D10 or a D20 on here. It's nothing much, but you know. Oh, he turned on with the recent update? Sometimes I'll ask chat to roll dice for me. Come on. I'm loading. Oh, Shadow Paws, I'm sorry. Look, I want to tell everyone in advance that I'm not making satire of this condition. I myself had a close relative, my grandfather, go through this. It is a horrible thing. So I really hope I don't offend anybody ahead of time. Like as I said, this is not for satire. This is not for parody. It's merely roleplay a situation. I've decided to finally play Mitch with proper Alzheimer's and possibly dementia, depending on the dice rolls. It's hitting me as I'm doing this today. It was really hard, especially when I ran into Guts.
So you don't know where you're at, Mitch, right now?
I'm in Washington. Well, I
The
thought
state or
the state. Yes, I
Okay.
was traveling with Richard. I lost Richard on the way. I went looking for him. I don't know after. I seem to have forgotten after. I don't know. I was sitting in the woods earlier before I came here. I was sitting on a log and I was looking for Richard in Bellingham.
Okay, well that was probably more than 5 years ago.
Well, isn't this Isn't this 2015?
No. This is 30.
That's impossible. You've got it. Maybe you have it wrong. I think you're maybe confused a little bit. It's normal because you said that man said there was the apocalypse. I don't understand why, but maybe you're confused.
I wish I was, Mitch. But fortunately, I'm not. You've been at this compound more than once. I've shot you how. I taught you how to. Hear that ring a bell?
I don't. I've never shot a weapon. I would never.
Yeah, unfortunately, these are the times you're living in where you needed a rifle. Not for people, but for wolves. And bears.
I just need to find Richard, and then we can go back to
The guy,
Canada.
well, the guy who came here on the island is named Michael. Well,
I don't know who Michael is.
okay. Maybe a couple swigs of this might help jog your memory.
I don't pass up a drink. It's not poison.
Yeah, me neither, man. Nah, it's sealed.
Why would you think it would be poison?
He's just being cautious. Just can't blame him. Since he doesn't seem to remember us.
Even still.
But this is different.
Yeah, it's not the best shit ever, but it gets the job done.
Like some food, Mitch?
Sure. Why is
On the
everyone
ground,
being
wait,
nice to
grab
me?
What was that?
A few times, Mitch. We have spent quite a bit of time together. The other day when Guts and Pippa took
Where
a
you
look
at?
to the volcano to watch the sunrise and sunset.
Oh, why does my arm hurt so much?
You got injured the other day. Pippa fixed you up there.
Injured.
Yeah,
What?
you. Some people got into a little bit of a fight at your place and seemed to have got hit with a round, but it wasn't that bad. Pippa fixed you up and you were good. You don't have to be afraid of us, Mitch. We're good people, I promise. I know we look scary, but we're good
Y'all
people.
have they all have big guns, like the military, and then I saw the Guts man. He shot the man that was attacking me on the street.
People are, they're not like they used to be, Mitch. There's bad people now, and there's infected people that will try and hurt you. The person that got shot, he wouldn't have stopped until he killed you or Guts. That's just, unfortunately, the times
Mitch,
we live in now.
take off your jacket and look
Why?
at your left bicep. See a bullet wound that you received in a gunfight just a few days ago. And how I would know that if you see it. For your friends, Mitch.
What's happening to me?
You're either you hit your head really hard and you have amnesia, or you're just kind of getting that old, brother, where it's starting to.
I'm not old. I'm
to you.
50.
We got a mirror that you've aged. You're older than 50. I'm almost 50. Yeah, take you another swig, maybe I'll to you.
Oh,
Sorry, just
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening right now. This makes no sense to me. Where's
kid.
Richard?
We don't know Richard, man, or we tell you. Is there any way we can examine your head to make sure you don't have any big knot or something on it?
My head doesn't hurt. You could check if you want. I think you would have hurt me by now.
We're not gonna hurt you, man. I don't see anything on your head, bro. Like, nothing. Like,
Okay. I'm sorry. You seem to know who I am, and I'm very sorry for
You gotta be
treating you
sorry,
this
man.
way. I'm normally
You're
a
fine.
very happy man, you know. I don't.
trust us, we know.
I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm very confused right now. This makes no sense.
Yeah, it happens, man. I've woken up in some places I didn't know how I got there. So I get it. But
Yeah, but
feel free to.
usually it's because I had one too many drinky brews. I didn't have a hangover today. I don't know what to do.
Maybe just have you a seat, and maybe we can tell you some stories that might jog your memory.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've still got a job to do, Tom.
Yeah, unfortunately we do, but I don't want to leave him like this.
I'm
Pip's gonna
sorry.
have to stay with him. He's the only one that's fucking patient enough. Anyone who ain't on security can stay here if they want to. Up to them.
Hey, Mitch, it's okay if I sit down?
Yeah, it's okay.
Alright.
I don't want to. I don't want to keep you. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Nope. I wanted to stay. Thank you for the excuse.
Oh.
Making it easy on me.
Alright, Luce, Eddie, let's go. Anyone who's coming with, let's roll.
Mr. Guts.
He's gonna be
Yeah, we'll
back
go
in a
that
little
way.
bit.
I just thank you for protecting me against that man.
Down. Don't worry about it. Fucking would do it for you even if you weren't you.
Yeah. And
Keep yourself eating,
yeah.
keep him fucking warm, and make sure
got
that he
it,
has a
I
lot
got
of
it.
water, alright?
I got this.
Get him some damn medication for
Thank
his
you
arm
for
as
the
well, too.
alcohol too.
Yeah, we'll be back, man. Hopefully you've... Or who you are.
Do you know Richard?
Don't know that I've ever met Richard, but I know you talked about Miss Marie.
That's my mother.
Yes.
How do you know her?
You told me about her. I went to measure for some curtains, and you were talking about her.
Oh. Okay.
Do you still like sunrises?
I missed the sunrise today, I think.
It's okay. Guess what? Tomorrow, it's gonna come up just again. I bet the sunrise missed you more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so
You don't need to
sorry.
apologize to me. You are the best guy around here. Can I tell you a little story?
Okay. Yeah.
So, I had a really sane week. The other day, I was going out with this really cool guy. We're gonna go up to the top of the volcano. He wanted to see, you know, how far you could see from the volcano. So we got in the car and Gutch drove us there and everything, and I'm like, this is so cool, you know, everything's going well. And I got out of the car and slipped and fell. It was so awkward. I am so
Goodness.
clumsy.
Oh,
And then, wait, it gets worse. After that, like, okay, he didn't see it. Oh, he saw it. I was like, oh man, this guy is gonna think I am just an idiot that I can't even keep my feet under me. So we get to the top and he's having a good time and everything, and I'm like, this is good, this is good. And he got to watch the
Hey,
sunrise.
Wicked, how you doing?
We got to watch the sunset. We shared a few drinks
Ink.
there.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was all good.
Mitch is having a Alzheimer moment.
And everything
Okay, good. Maybe it'll
After
make him
that-
remember.
was something that would have been out of some movie or something. I mean, it was just the worst, but the best too, you know? So as we're coming down the volcano, somebody jumps in our car and takes off in it. I
Welcome
guess
to the
they like
Raiders.
hotwired it or something. jumped in the car and they took off with it, and but was running after them on foot. So it was totally just like a movie. And he's running after them, and I'm with the guy, and I'm trying not to slip, and he's trying not to slip because, the snow and ice on the side of that volcano, it's pretty steep. And we got to the bottom, and we think we're going to chase after the car. And we didn't get very far, but, we did our due diligence.
Oh,
So,
oh my.
so we had to walk all the way home from the volcano. I think I ran into trees. I think I did everything that could make this guy think, next, new date, not going out with her again. But he was so sweet
Well,
and so patient and kind.
I'm sure it was silly, but he seemed very nice, so I could see why, you know, anyone would have patience.
Well, he's the best guy I know, so let's just put it that way. And I'm pretty glad I got to spend the day with him, even if, he's like, gosh, you can't even keep 2 feet on the ground.
It's a
No, not when
silly
there's
story.
ice and snow under them. It was funny. But we had the best time. So, I mean, it
Oh
was
my.
good. It was really good.
Uh,
I thought you
wish
might
I could have
enjoy
been there
that.
to see that. That seems funny. I don't normally travel
said-
with people, though. People don't tend to like to travel with me much. I was traveling with Richard. He's very kind man. He's been through a lot like me, I think. But,
Right.
but he's very sick. He's got some issues. He doesn't like to talk about it, so we try to make humor out of our day, so he feels a little happy, and we drink a few drinks. I quit drinking 2 years ago, so I started drinking again because of Richard, but not in a bad way, just because I need to help him. I need to help him feel better.
Right.
I think he has, because he's like me. He travels a lot, and he won't say it, but I know he has cancer, and he can't treat it. I used to have a lot of money. I was rich, and I wish I still had that money now, so I could help him.
Right. But sometimes, you know what? You can have all the money in the world and be the most unhappy person there. Or you can have 2 dimes and be as happy as you could ever dream. It's
Yeah.
all about the experience, people
Yes.
around you, and the memories you make. That's how you're really, truly rich in this world. It doesn't matter about the money. They might save him, but you know what? If it's inoperable or something, there's just not anything you can do except be there till the end.
Well, that's why I'm
Just
looking
hang
for
on
him.
and
He wasn't doing
right.
too well this week, so I don't know. I don't know where he is. We were walking, and then we went to sleep. We were staying at the bridge in Bellingham. There's a community of homeless there. I went to sleep.
We all have to sleep. That's not a bad thing. When I don't, I'm miserable.
Yeah. I went
You
to
have
sleep.
to close
and
your eyes sometime.
Yeah.
Be gone when you woke.
I went to sleep, and then I woke up. Richard was gone. He was gone. I don't know where he went. So I went looking for him today. I got lost in the woods. And I don't know what if he's somewhere out there right now and he needs my help. I don't have friends. Richard was my friend.
Maybe we can ask around for you, help you see if he's around. But I'm gonna tell you something I haven't shared. When my mom had cancer, the last 10 days she was not herself. She went from being, she was always kind of happy and carefree and everything. And those days she went into like a really manic state, and she was just overstimulated by everything. And then she got quiet. And when she got quiet, she told me that she needed me to let her go. And she said if I didn't let her go, she wasn't going to be able to leave. So she would have to go out away from me if I didn't give her permission. And sometimes I think people have to get away from those of us that love them, be able to handle that part of their transition. My mom always referred to her upcoming change of life status as her next big adventure. She said she was going, a great adventure, and the next step was just waiting for her. And those last days, she was ready. I don't think I'm ready, and it's been 10 years now. And I still don't think I'm ready for her to be on her last great adventure. But, yeah. I think sometimes they do slip off physically before they let go of this life, And if he did that and didn't tell you, maybe it was to preserve your heartbreak a little bit. But it's kind of tough not knowing.
Yeah, it's
It really,
hard.
really is. Absolutely. If she
Okay.
hadn't explained it to me, or the nurses hadn't explained it to me, I would have never understood that it's part of the transition. And the nurses gave me pamphlets and papers, and we had things posted on our refrigerator and on the walls and on the door, and she had DNRs everywhere around, to make sure nobody resuscitated her, because her cancer was spreading so fast.
I'm so
She said she
sorry.
would rather, well, it's life. It is life. It's just, we're all gonna go out, It's just we go out differently. But she told me, because she was a nurse for 40 years, and she said, how did she put it? She said, I would rather 6 good months of being high on morphine than a year of my hair falling out and being sick
Oh, I'm so
and puking
sorry,
my guts
Wicked.
up and everything else. So we can
Goodness sake.
we can drive and go see flowers. That was her thing. She loved plants, loved flowers. So in the spring springtime we drove to go see azaleas in one big city. We just rode down this area where it was all azaleas in these huge front yards, you know, and she got to see all the different colors and just enjoy the springtime. And she told me that we could do anything, you know, so we spent those last months. All she could tolerate eating was a hamburger. Not even a cheeseburger, just a hamburger. We ate hamburgers every single day. And vanilla ice cream. And that's what we ate for the end, you know? So
Yeah.
it's tough, but sometimes that's how they let go. Each person lets go differently. And maybe he had to make sure you were in a community where you had people around you so that he could slip off to either go and spend his last days in comfort in a hospital or whatever, see something, you know? And then again, maybe something else entirely happened. But we can keep looking just to be sure.
Here. Share a drink with me.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I know life is cruel. I lost my mother to breast cancer. It's really hard.
Answer.
It's like everyone I get attached to has this godforsaken disease. I am sorry you went through that. I know everyone has to go, but doesn't mean it has to be easy for us, those who are left behind.
Exactly. You understand.
It's a battle. You know, I knew Richard is going to die, but oh, goodness, I'll just do like I did with my mother. I watch the sunrise every day. I thank the world for letting me live so I could remember her and I could remember Richard, and I don't want to forget. I'm scared to forget.
Well, by talking about him, we make sure other people don't forget. The more you talk about them, the more you share them, more people will carry their memory for you.
Yeah. We live to remember those who are gone, so they're never truly gone. They live with us, through us. That's what I believe. That's why I keep going. I'm a little tired. Could I sleep on the sofa?
Of course. I have an extra blanket. It's pink. Do you mind a pink blanket?
Well, yes. Pink represents breast cancer. Normally, does
Oh,
it
that's
not?
perfect then.
Yeah,
It does. Pink ribbon.
yeah. I know
I'll
that.
get that for you.
Okay, thank you.
Need your stick or anything with you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. Just the stick.
Okay. If you give me enough time to run upstairs, I'll get the pink blanket, okay? Just pick a
Okay.
sofa.
I am completely. Her story was sad. So moving back to New York.
Take your blanket.
Yeah, I hope your move is good too, as Debbie said. Fuck bad relationships. Fuck them. And Wicked, I know you well enough to know that you deserve just greatness. You're such a awesome person. You don't deserve to be treated like shit in life. So I really
Here,
hope you
dude.
find what you need. Oh, the server shitting?
Oh, that's very nice.
There you go, Mitch.
Yeah.
You can light a fire right here if you'd like.
Only if it's not too much trouble.
It is no trouble whatsoever. I'd do anything for you. You're the best date of my life.
I think it's because of the stick.
Thank you.
Alright, you're welcome. I'm gonna sit here for a while.
Minnow. Yeah, dude, that was some real shit. That was really good. That RP right there. I mean, everything that, even from the moment Guts found me, you know, all the others, Tom and Pip, and just
Sweet dreams.
these people just are phenomenal role players, man. Just all of them, each and every one of them. Ah, wicked. The RP that we had together and the way you are as a person, you know, outside the characters, like that's what I know of you, and it's enough for me to make that kind of judgment. I know nobody's perfect. I know you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But you're fucking real, man. You're down to earth. You're so awesome. And your RP with Tony, you know, you were an amazing first time ever, you know, relationship RP person. Took it so damn professionally. Like, I think everybody should take a grain out of that book right there, you know. The fact that it took us so long to even talk to each other out of character. We kept everything in character until we had no choice to kind of discuss out of character about some certain things and, you know, to coordinate. But, you know, you're like, your professionalism in roleplay just blew me away. You were so good. Your character was just, like, your Natasha character was just on point, too. And it's just, a big part of my roleplay career, you know? And I've been roleplaying for a long time. Like, a fucking long time. Minnow, by the way, thank you so much for that sub. 13 months from you, brother. And ZT Cookie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Again, I want to thank Ink for the raid earlier and everybody who decided to join. That is so kind. Oh, goodness. But yeah. Oh, Debbie, you RP phenomenally. I've had a great pleasure RPing with you, and you're really good. Do not underestimate yourself. But yeah, Natasha was my first ever relationship RP, played by Ms. Something Wicked 420 here, and it was great. Like, it was really, really good. It was professional. Nothing, no ERP, nothing like that. She wasn't constantly after me in my DMs, and I wasn't constantly after her. You know, we respected the boundary of roleplay and friendship. It was just such a beautiful balance. Like, it was just pure awesomeness, all of it. So, I'm thankful for that experience. And I was always afraid to do relationship RP because of that. I was always like, oh God, what if I do that? And then I get that one girl who's just gonna, like, she's gonna ruin my life, you know? She's gonna, like, take it out of character and just, you know, I love my wife, like, dearly, but she doesn't role play, and she doesn't even speak English. She doesn't play in role play games. She doesn't do those things. And I always kind of wanted to experience that side with one of my characters, give them that joy of love, you know? And to be able to have experienced that was really great. And yeah, just phenomenal experience. I do know, Debbie. Yeah. You have to get rid of him? That's what we call wiping away a shit stain. Oh, it's all voice. The text is merely emotes. Like, emotes. Leans her head on her knee, closing her eyes just a moment. Shovel game, thank you. Why does that remind me of Shovel Knight, one of my favorite games? Oh, good morning, Pip.
Morning, Mitch.
I
We had a wild party last night. You stayed over. No, I'm just teasing.
had the craziest dream, but I guess it's not a dream.
Tell me about it.
I don't know, I'm a little confused. The sun is about to come up.
Ready?
Oh, yes.
Let's go up the ramp. The ramp will be easier than the stairs on that side.
Oh, that
Well,
side here?
stairs, ramp, stairs,
Oh,
either way, actually.
yeah, let's try this side. Last time it was the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a little hop. Careful not
Oh, all right.
to pick a spot. Best seat in the house.
Yes. Oh, goodness. It's, I'm just a little confused. I had a dream that I was here.
Mhm.
And I woke up here. A little bit hungover.
Maybe you've learned teleportation or something. Or what was that called? Astral projection, where you're sleeping and you send yourself out somewhere else.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that's what it was. Astral projection.
I think so, yeah. You were telling me a story. Did you tell me a story about...
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I did. Told you a couple of stories.
Well, I dreamt that we talked about the volcano day.
About our comedy.
Yeah. Goodness, it's a little hazy. But I remember our conversation in that gazebo. I talked about losing my mother too, and I told you about Richard, didn't I? Oh, was that just a dream? Oh, maybe it was.
Call it rock
Stalker
guts.
Z. Oh, I played on there for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing a few of you. That's so strange. Why? Hmm. Maybe I just had too much to drink or something.
I played on Stalker Z for a
Maybe
little bit.
so. Maybe it's just a long, busy week kind of just wore you out too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Sometimes it's pretty mentally draining just to be here.
Yeah. It's so strange. I went to bed and then I woke up on that sofa. But we had a conversation. I thought it was a dream. Oh, goodness.
We definitely spoke.
I'm trying to make sense of it.
Well, good. Now you can take my secrets to your grave, and I'll take yours to mine.
Well, I'm an open book, but what you told me, I wouldn't tell everyone. That's for
Oh,
you to
I
say.
know. I know. I know who to trust with it.
Look at that. That sun, it's beautiful, piercing through the clouds.
Picking up too. Might get some snow after the sun. Oh, look, the flag blowing. Yeah, definitely picking up. Maybe it'll blow the clouds away.
Maybe.
Then we can get a really good view.
Thank you for telling me your story, Pip.
I would do anything to make sure you understood you were heard. And, you know, like I said, your mom's story and Richard's story, I'll carry them with me, and you can carry my mom's with you.
I will. You know I will.
And everywhere you go, my mom gets to go. And vice versa.
Well,
She's
aren't
just
we?
adventuring, remember?
Yes. Aren't we lucky, alive, to remember them?
Yes.
So they can live through us, as usual.
Absolutely.
Ah, I thank this day. Oh, well, I'm not drinking anymore. Can't do that. I don't know why I ended up here, but must have been one too many drinks, I'm sure.
Well, Guts came in with you. I didn't see what was going on at first,
Oh,
but
that
I do know
explains it. He
Guts
must
came
have
in
got
with
me
you.
drunk or something.
Possibly. He's good at that. Him and Tom, they'll get you drunk in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, Tom. Yeah, he does love his drink, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Oh, we could go
You want to
back
hang
down.
out here?
Oh, no, the wind
Yeah,
is
you're
picking up too
welcome to.
much. I'm too frail for that
Uh-oh.
kind of wind.
I'd have to hold on to your feet.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I'm not 50 anymore. It's hard for me to keep balance on a roof. You know?
Well, you'd hate to see whenever I start running across to the other roof.
Oh, goodness.
So the server pop is, really good, especially when there's events.
Alright.
It's always full.
Oh, I should probably head back home. Would you like to go walk?
Yeah, I'll go with you. I don't want you going by yourself, especially if the weather gets bad. Plus, there are some less fortunates.
Oh, yes. I don't seem to have my crossbow with me, or a gun, so I could use the help, yeah.
Yeah. And just remember, it's me you're going with, not one of the shooters, so beware, stay far behind.
Okay.
I'll kill them eventually, put them out their misery.
Yeah, there's it's the boxing thing today, right? I had the note for that.
Let me get my mask on. Oh, I put it back on. Okay, never mind.
I was just gonna say.
I didn't remember putting it back on. I'm so used to wearing them now that,
Oh, yeah.
having one is like a second skin. Ooh, look at those trees.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me just take some medicine.
Wait, if you need some help, just holler. Wish I could drive, then I'd drive you home, but I can't.
Oh, that's fine. I'm all
Plus,
good
Guts
with
would
walking
have
with
a
you.
fit.
Oh, yes.
Aw,
Well, I'm still
good.
glad you all have the car back.
Yeah, me too. He's very pleased with himself,
Yes, I can imagine. Well, you weren't wrong. It's picking up quite good.
Hey, I'm a good Cajun girl. I know when my weather's changing.
Yes, you are indeed.
Like sniff the air. I smell thunderstorms or I smell rain.
Say, where is everyone, by the way? It's just you and me.
They went to, yeah, they went to New Puerto Rico to that fight night tonight.
Oh, that's right. I had
You
an
got me out
invitation.
of it. Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm not too much of a fighter, or into fighting too much
Yeah.
myself. So,
Nor am I.
well, a little day with little old me, I guess.
Yep. It's a good day if I get to spend it with you. This is
Well.
what, 2 or 3 this week? Wow, I am a lucky girl.
You say that, but I'm the lucky one.
Nope, it's me. I'm lucky. I'll fight you on this, Mitch.
Oh no, I'm not a fighter, like I said, so you win.
I do win.
Yes.
I'm also a female. We get the last word.
That's how that goes. Oh, tie my shoe here.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna pop this one real quick, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, is there anybody streaming over there right now? It's okay to
Remember, I'm not good at
link
this.
if they are. I know one other person is streaming.
That's 2.
Yeah, Ashton's is playing, so maybe Ashton's got a view on the fight. Sorry, like, it just, I had completely forgotten about that, so I rolled today for Mitch's, like, what's gonna happen.
Luckily, the medicine is taking effect, so I could walk a little bit better without pain. I need to get a proper cane at some point. Surely there's a cane out there somewhere.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for one for you.
These sticks, I keep
Head
changing
on a
them.
swivel, head on a swivel. They like to hide in these little
Oh,
places
yeah.
here.
Oh, I'm used to it around here, yes.
And my eyesight is terrible, so unless they're moving, I'm not good at picking them out, so...
Despite my old age, I have very good eyes. Usually I'm good with
I'm
spotting them.
jealous.
Oh, there's one over there in the field. Oh, one right here. Right here. She's about to look at me. Yeah, there she is. Oh. There we go. Oh, well played.
Okay. Sometimes when they get up behind those bushes, you can't do anything. It's like
Yeah.
they have sacred protection.
Well, it's bush protection. Didn't you know about it? Two behind
Yeah,
that
apparently.
house at the end of the road.
Okay. Right or left?
Left.
Ah, see him.
Have bush protection.
There's another one to the far left of you. Exactly your 9 o'clock. Oh, watch out. One coming from behind the house.
Well, I missed the first one on that one out in the field, but
Oh, that's
otherwise I did
fine.
okay.
You did splendid.
One out of a bunch is not bad.
Better than me, so. I'm not too bad with the crossbow, though.
How's the stream today, folks? Is it good? Quality okay? I had to drop the bit rate, you know, so it might be a little bit blocky if I move fast sometimes. But, you know, it's at the cost of the micro
Alright.
buffers and...
Got a full mag just in case, and we're
Good.
good.
Good. Thanks, Debbie.
Alright, eyes, don't let me down. This is also not my normal scope.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we could go
This is
through the
Maisie's
woods.
gun. Okay.
Straight shot south, right here. It'll help us get cover a little bit from this snow. Normally I'd walk the
Yeah, I
road,
think
but
so.
yeah, too much snowfall.
It goes all around and curvy and everything else, and plus, this way we'll have less interruptions, you know.
Oh yes. I feel like I haven't been home in a couple of days. Strange feeling.
Well, I don't know how long you were gone before we got you, but no, you're always at home with us.
Yes, I know that, yes. Thank you.
Just
Always
copy
have a
his
place
link.
to lay your head, get some food.
That'll work.
Get drink, whether it's water or
Only mods can do the shout outs.
not. And get patched up and everything else.
Hey, how you doing, King? The King.
So the morning after the volcano, I had another rotten morning.
Oh my.
I spent the night up on the mountain with Grayson and AZ, and I was coming down and half asleep, and a wolf jumped on my back, and I told AZ I screamed like a little girl, not a big girl, and then its 5 friends also jumped me. Good thing Guts was coming to pick me up because I had left in a hurry the night before, and he figured I was with AZ, so he came and he got me bundled up in the car and brought me home until I came to, you know,
Yes.
one of those situations.
It's nice up there where Gray lives.
I love it.
Yeah. I'd
The
live
wolves.
up there myself, but the wolves, goodness sake.
There's all kinds of little caves and stuff that they're in, you know,
Oh yeah.
and it's big packs.
Oh yes, I've noticed that as well. Glad that Tom had showed me how to shoot.
Yes.
Yeah, very glad.
You'll have to tell me where the crossover is and everything. Because
That's
I'm
fine,
used to
Shadow
following,
Boss.
not driving here, you know.
Yes.
Big rock here. So pretty with just a little bit of snow in the woods on all the colored leaves.
Oh, I would agree. This island is quite beautiful in its own way.
It is. You know, you were talking about Bellingham. I had one of my best gaming buddies for years was from Bellingham.
Oh, really? Oh, goodness. We got separated, didn't
I'm coming.
we? Okay. I was in
You know,
Bellingham.
I'm talking and going off to the right.
I was in Bellingham, I believe, I'd say maybe 20 years ago. That's a long time ago.
Wow. Yeah, he grew up there and all, and first marriage didn't go so well. Met a girl from Canada. Went really well. They're still together they were still together 5 years ago, let's put it that way.
Well, yes, I understand.
and they decided to move to upstate New York.
Oh,
So they're 30 minutes from the Canada, border,
the
and
border, yeah.
mm,
I lived in Ottawa, Ontario.
ooh,
Yes. Far away from home right now.
yeah. Well, at least you're north of the equator still.
Yes.
That's about all I can say.
It is cold like it, so it certainly feels like we are. Goodness, Bellingham. Such a long time ago.
Let's see. You said 20 years ago?
I believe
I
so.
was the
yeah.
ripe old age of 11,
Oh,
maybe
goodness.
12. I don't know.
Oh, well.
Yep.
I was, well, 50. Around 50. I was in, yeah, very early 50s, if anything. A long time ago, I was traveling for a couple of months with a man called Richard. He was kind, you know. Not very often would I find kind folks like him, you know. Most people just treated me pretty bad, as you know. But
I'm here.
oh, I know, yeah. He was a little different. I lost him one day. I don't know what happened. I looked for him for about a week or so. And then, well, I gave up at some point. I had to keep going. I figured it was for the best. Sometimes it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
And, like when I was talking about my mom,
Yo, Brad.
she told me either I'd let her go or she was going to have to go away and make me let her go,
Wise woman.
She was. She was a nurse for about 40 years.
Oh, well,
She
that
saw
settles
plenty
it.
of transitions herself,
Oh, yeah.
How's the Bradster today?
It's funny. She was a little older when she had me, and her mother was a little older, also a nurse when she had her, and I was 17 when I got pregnant for Leo. I did not keep up the family tradition.
Oh, my.
Want me to build you a fire? Or are you gonna
I've
sit
got
out here?
it. Yeah, I'll sit out here a little. I always do. There we go.
At least you're safe from the bitter cold snow. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I am working on your curtains. It's just burlap is being... it's playing hide and seek with me right now. But I've got a
Don't
little
worry.
bit of it started. So don't worry about those getting done. They'll get done as soon as I have all the burlap, and I have yet to talk to Mullet to see if he has any. Usually he can, if I can't find it, he can.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Well, that's okay. There's no rush. It was an idea just like that, you know. I thought, well, that's something. You know, everyone always asks if I'm looking for something or if I need something, and I thought I'd mention that. Burlap. Oh, goodness, there are megaphones in here.
Can we please throw them away?
There are 2 of them. That is a lot more. That's too many.
So maybe I can lose them?
Oh, yeah?
I am not a fan of a megaphone. That's
Well, they're loud.
right. And I have a thing with sound and, you know, in my ears. And I don't know if it's autism or what, but yeah.
Then throw it
A little bit,
away.
maybe.
There's a trash can
Exactly.
over there.
Need me to toss anything else?
Oh, no. I think everything else is
Okay.
fine, yeah? Let's see in here. Ugh. Get some music on or something.
Are these your boots here on the ground?
Oh, no.
I'll go ahead and put them in the locker then.
Yes, I'm sure. They'll serve
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah, they're really nice working boots. They look like they're in excellent shape. So
Oh,
someone could use
good.
them.
Love the gramophone. Yeah, I know. It's awesome. It plays
Got a
some
little
music.
stuff here and there.
It's just nice.
Oh, wow. This storm is not giving out, is it?
But probably not.
I like that it works with the earplugs that we have, so I could like turn it down.
I'm gonna drop a few things on the ground just so
With
they can
the
kind of
sound
dry out a
effects?
little bit before I put them back on.
Oh, yes. No problem.
If my feet smell funny, no, I don't need to get rid of my boots yet.
You're talking to a hobo, remember that.
Yeah, but no, I'm supposed to be all
You're
pristine and
No.
ladylike and
You're
stuff. No, it's
supposed
just
to
my
be-
vest that caught a lot of rain.
you're supposed to be a survivor. That's what you are.
Try.
Yeah, we don't have
try.
time to get pedicures anymore, you know. You're lucky if you get to keep
don't
your
even-
toes in this kind of weather.
Exactly. I don't even get to brush my hair half the time. That's why it's short, because you know what? When it's short, you don't really have to do anything with it.
Oh, yes, that's true. Plus, the unfortunates can't really grab onto it that easy.
Well, considering it was nearly down to my waist whenever all this started, definite change.
Oh, my. I would say so,
It
yeah.
was long. It was really long. I just braided it up one day and said, you know what? I think it's time.
Oh, yeah.
Chopped the braid off with a knife.
Oh, my. Do you miss it?
You know what? It was warm. It was really warm. It kept the back of my neck warm, kept my ears warm, and I do miss that part of it. It was heavy, though.
Okay, Red.
It got caught on everything.
I'll get it done.
And it stopped up showers and everything.
Oh, yes.
But the thing about it is, it looked like I was losing so much hair. But it was only a few strands. It was just they were so long that it looked like a handful with just a few strands. So
Oh, my. A real Rapunzel.
Pretty much.
I never understood how people like to fight for fun. I mean, I suppose I get it in a way. But, you know, wrestling and fighting. I don't know why that's entertainment. But that's me personally. I just find it so difficult to watch.
You're evolved, Mitch. Some people got to get back to their caveman root. I think that's all it is, you know?
I suppose it's instinct. Human nature, if you will.
Not for me. See how nervous I get when,
Oh,
did-
it's not what you thought it was.
you
Oh,
know, get too close. I mean, I panic every time. But it's a lot easier. It was a lot easier doing it with you because I knew I had to keep you safe.
Mhm.
I know what they can do to people.
You're a very kind person, Pip.
I try to. Some days I don't try to be, but most time I try to be.
I don't think
Just try to
anyone
be-
is perfect, you know. Not
I-
me or you.
I know I'm not. I know
Yes, but
I'm not.
you know, your flaws create who you are, along with your qualities. And that in itself makes you a perfect human being. We can't
A
be...
perfect me.
Well, yes, exactly. You are the perfect version of yourself.
I'll just keep trying to get better at being myself every day.
That's all we can do. It's sad because this kind of world, it brings out the worst in some of us. A lot of us it brings out the best, but you have folks that go out there and purposefully hurt others just for enjoyment. And although I understand in a sick way why they do these kinds of things, I can't help but wonder why. The true
What made
reason
them that?
behind it, yeah?
What damaged them?
Well, exactly. Nobody just does these things. I do understand that some folks will act this way because it's easier to survive that way. It's the easier way. If you go around being the big bad wolf, then everyone will be scared. You'll be like the little pig and hide in your home. And this makes it so they are not the ones being intimidated. It's easier.
Yeah,
But they have to
it's
sacrifice.
easier when their reputation grows.
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, exactly.
They sacrifice their humanity in the process. I think that most of these bands of people do not start off being who they are later on. They are only developed to that point. I think these folks, most of them, are decent. Probably had families and children of their own. But because they do what they do in order to ensure their survival, they lose that part of them. And ultimately they become entertained by the idea of hurting others. It keeps them going. It's not about survival at that point, it's merely about being able to do it, and that's it. Nothing else.
I think maybe at some point they start to get a rush from it, and they're always chasing that rush.
Yes,
Like
yes.
the first time you're scared and you're shaking and you just, oh my gosh, I just did this thing.
Yeah.
You know? And every time afterwards, I think they're chasing that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never the first time.
It's never the first time. And like my first drink, and our first joint, things like that.
I wish.
Oh yeah, it's always good, but it's never that first time. So it is true what you say. It's how it is, but goodness, you can't help but wonder. Just like being able to quit smoking weed, for example. Could they quit doing what they do? Hurting others? Could they not see the possibility of survival with a group of folks without having to do the worst things imaginable constantly? Look at you. You and the folks at Nagobo, you've done questionable things, of course. I think everyone has at this point done things that question their own humanity, but you did it because you knew it was the right thing to do, regardless of how difficult it could be. They do those things because it is the easiest way to do it.
Correct.
You will have a harder time killing someone if you have to do it. They will do it with a smile on their face. There's a big difference.
It's not that I haven't killed before, but I had to.
Exactly.
But it doesn't mean I run out looking for it, because when it was over, the first thing I did was vomit, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
and the second thing I did was check my kid, make sure he was okay, get him the care he needed. And, then when I got arrested, it was my grandmother to get my kids safely with her, and worry about that as my in-laws tried to press charges and, just get me under the jail, but there was way too much evidence. They had not a chance, So it was defense, self-defense and defending Leo, so didn't do any. There was a movie once, and I remember when I saw it how much it made me think of my situation, where the judge looked at her and said, "You're not a danger to anybody except him, and he's dead, so c'est la vie,"
Yeah.
And I said, that's kind of the way it went. It really was, because I wasn't a danger to anybody else. I wasn't a danger to him until he turned the tables and went after my kid. That's just that boundary got pushed, and I snapped. Do I regret it? No, not a bit. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. For him, for what he did, anytime. Other people, for little saying the wrong thing or touching the wrong thing or looking the wrong way or what, I can't do that. But threaten me or mine, or pose a threat, like an actual physical threat right then and there, and I think I can maybe do it. Did it once. Maybe again. I don't know. I haven't been in that
understand.
situation since.
No, I know, and you know, it's an that's how it should be for the most part for people, you know, and I think people forget that eventually. That doing something so drastic like hurting or killing should be only done because there is no other outlet, because it is the only way, because the thing in front of you that is causing this is completely broken. There is no other way around it. Sometimes it's for the best for everyone. You don't go out of your way to deliberately hurt. You do it, as you say, to protect those that you care about. That's what makes you a good person. That's what proves that you have your humanity intact regardless. Some folks, it takes one person to kill and they completely lose that humanity, that side of them that grounds them. And some folks are able to manage it, to understand what they've done. It's not easy to understand taking someone's life. And I mean truly understand it. I never want to have to go through that. I personally never had to kill anyone. I hope.
It was kill or be killed. Or watch my son get.
Yes,
I mean,
of course.
he had a broken arm from it, and how much further was it gonna go? Now he's a baby. You touch my baby.
Mm-hmm. I think it would have been probably if I would have had the honor of being a father. I might have had that sentiment. I might have been able to do such a thing. But because I haven't, I've never been in a situation where I needed to choose. And I don't think I'd be able to, regardless. I fear the day.
Think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first. I did it with a baseball bat. I mean, little slugger, but the first hit was just to get him off, you know? To get him to go away, to knock him out, something like that. And then, I
The
don't
other
know,
hits were anger.
6 hits later, I don't know what happened in that time. I, I, I lost myself, and I think it was finally the kid's scream just got me back.
So,
Uh,
your humanity won overall.
Oof. I think Leo's humanity won.
Oh no,
For me.
he's dead. You know, I mean,
No, I mean my son. Well, yeah, my son is too, but my
yeah. But the anger took over. Yeah, again, it's not out
pent
of.
up anger for years.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Again, it's not deliberately trying anything. You know, it's you keeping so much inside. It's like taking a bottle of soda. You could only shake it for so long, for so many times, that eventually it's just going to explode. Yeah. You were shaken one too many times. It happens.
I think
It's
it
not
was
your fault.
pretty shaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's people say, why do you stay? Well, he's cut off everything around me. He's made sure I've had no job. He's made sure I've had no credit. He's made sure I've had no money. He's made sure my family is distant. Made sure, he's broken all these things, all these avenues of normal escape. And his family had enough money and clout to make it look like it was me. What? Maybe it was that I was gaslighted into that thinking. But what do you do? So I did what I had to until, as long as they were safe, I could take it. When kids weren't safe, I stopped taking. And he stopped breathing.
And
But
let me ask you.
I did the world a favor.
So if you could go back and you were able to control yourself, would you have changed things or still done it?
I would, no. I'd have knocked him out the first time, made sure I knocked him out. Grabbed Leo, grabbed Lily, got the hell out of there. I would have run with him. I would have scooped him up and run. With nothing. I mean, I would have just ran.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my theory was right about you. You're human. Congratulations. We're not
Some
perfect.
days.
Yes, I know. But you said it yourself. You're not perfect, and I'm not perfect. Nobody is. You made a mistake, but the fact that you're able to think clearly today, to think back and wanting to change things, it just means that your humanity is intact. And frankly, the fact that you're helping this old man already speaks a lot about you, Pip. So much. I like everyone. I do. I don't discriminate or judge anybody, even if they hurt me. I don't. It's how I'm built. And that in itself is not perfect. But you hold a special place in my heart. You really do. I think there's something about you.
That means the world.
Well, everyone helps me, Everyone has, everyone has shown such a kind heart.
I still say I get the last word, and I'm lucky to know you. On that note, you ever listen to two owls talk to each other? Like, really? The way they hoot back and forth?
I don't think I have.
Well, it's usually the male and female. It's mating calls that you hear. The female always, 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 it's the last. How accurate is that?
Very.
I don't know if that's for real, or if that is just what, Google said or what, but yeah. The female gets the last word. I was like, it's nature.
Can you answer something for me?
Of course.
What's a Google?
Google. Remember the internet?
Oh, yes, I heard about that enough, yeah.
Okay. So Google was a website on the internet where you could go to it and you
I
could
love
type
this.
in questions like how many pounds are in X amount of kilograms or whatever, and it would give you an answer. It would answer questions for you or find websites that answered the questions or closest to the question. So if I wanted to find out why these owls are hooting, say, why do owls hoot? And it would give me a list of either websites, and it usually give a little summary. Sometimes it
Oh,
gave
I see.
videos so you could hear the owl hoots, hear the differentiation between this hoot and that hoot and
Hey,
all.
Quad. You missed a lot of good
And
lore earlier.
yeah, so I mean,
Mitch woke up
it it
with
it, it was
Alzheimer's.
it was kind of
Oh,
like
you were here? All right.
encyclopedias were.
I don't know. Maybe I
Did
just not
you
talking
ever
right.
just go to an encyclopedia to look up something you needed information on?
Well, that's interesting. I heard of the internet, how it had everything. I never really used it, you know. I saw a lot of people on their telephones and
Yep.
their computers, but I never really used any of that. Maybe I should have tried it before it went away.
Tried it once. I'm kind of glad we don't have them in a way, because people got to the point where they forgot to communicate with people, and if they were communicating with people on the internet, they forgot that they were people they were communicating with. So you would have what was referred to as like keyboard warriors who, would fight everything with their keyboard, but if you met them in real life, they would have come down and never said a cross word.
Oh,
Or,
goodness.
yeah, things like that.
I
People
literally
would just
pictured
be rude.
somebody holding a keyboard and hitting someone over the head with it when you said that.
Exactly. They wouldn't have
Oh,
done that in real life, though. They would do it on the internet, but they wouldn't do
yeah.
it live. So it
Oh,
gave you a false sense of anonymity, where you
yeah.
thought you could say anything and get away
Well, it's
with
like
it.
writing a letter. It's easier to let out anger on a piece of paper and then send that
Absolutely.
letter out, but then you see the person face to face and you feel like, goodness, I shouldn't have wrote that letter. Now I'm afraid of their reaction. And oh, yes, I could imagine. Yeah, keyboard warriors. Sounds like a band or something.
We can make a band called Keyboard Warriors. We'll go in all these these places that are left
There
that
so
have
should be a
computers
band
and stuff
that
that don't
play
work,
like
obviously,
keyboards
and just take the
and call
keyboards,
themselves
and we can,
keyboard warriors.
walk around with them and
Oh,
bang on them
that'd be
and
funny. A little bit, I
yeah,
think. Now that's
decorate with them, decorate
entertainment.
the stage. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, in Louisiana, they used washboards tied to their chest to make music. Yeah, spoons and different things like that. That's the old ways.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have those kinds of things. We could use that grill right there, and a spoon, and bring the spoon up and down crossways on that grill, and just it makes a sound. Anything makes sound, and you can turn it into music.
Oh yeah, and I could beatbox like.
Not as good as the gramophone, maybe, but excuse me just a second, Mitch.
Yes.
I'm gonna go find a little outhouse here.
Oh yes, just keep going past the cars. There's an outhouse.
Yes, sir.
keyboard warriors.
I'm not good. I'm not pretending I'm good. I'm just having fun. I was doing some like, isn't that like dubstep? Like fucking dubstep is the weirdest shit that ever existed, in my opinion. And I like all sorts of music, but I'm just gonna say that dubstep was a whole different level, man. You know that Key and Peele sketch? Just look up like Key and Peele and dubstep. Fuck, man. If you haven't seen that sketch, it is hilarious. It is hilarious. Fucking trying to, like, you know, unpack some stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna put a little bit of music on. And it's like, and he's like, he's super taken away by the music. Like, it's so fucked, man. Oh god. Ink. I don't have robot ear. Nah, I don't. Ink added a song I recommended to him to his Be Right Back screen and his start screen. Oh. Was it like, was it like dubstep? Wham. Wham. Oh wow, at first I read never gonna give you up, never gonna make you cry, never gonna yeah, just can't put the word never, like the words never gonna, like at first, because it just makes you think of that right away. But yeah, all right. I like lo-fi. Like it all sounds pretty much the goddamn same, you know, no matter what, but it's good. That, like, that's my chill shit. Like if I'm working on something, whatever, I'll slap some lo-fi cuz it's not distracting. You know? There's nothing distracting about lo-fi. But yeah, I try not to play any copyrighted stuff cuz otherwise I just, my fucking VODs get muted and I hate that shit. But I'm definitely gonna give it a listen later. There we go. I noted it down so I could check it out later. Like, I know I could add audio channels and stuff. I mean, I could simply just listen to it now if I wanted to. Just mute the desktop audio. And so, you know, only my mic would be coming out. So that's doable. I mean, that is a way of doing it. I'm gonna get a fire going here. That's so complicated. One channel for each source. And then when you have audio problems, you're like, fuck, man, which one is it? What, you know? I don't know. I've heard people like like complain about multiple, although as an audio guy myself, like I've done music for so many years, more channels is always better. I don't know if I like care enough. You know what I mean? Like I just don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care so much that I don't do shit for my streams. Like, and some people would be like, well, you know, if you want to make it, you know, I don't want to make it as a streamer. I don't care. The only thing I love to do is stream my RP. And I like to share that. That's fine. And whoever wants to watch, they can watch. Like, that's my mentality behind it, just so people can understand that. Right off the bat. And then like details, like technicalities about my streams, I don't care. Like, I don't care about it being perfect. Like, oh, you should add like rewards and you should add stuff like that. Like, I just don't care. Like, I believe, I'm an old school guy. I believe that people should like my stream for the content that is presented, not the rewards that come from it. The reward is the RP that I offer. And if that's not enough, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. But I don't give a shit, because what I offer is this. This is what it is. I don't want a whole bunch of bells and whistles on my streams. I don't need all those things. Just, you know, like notice, like I even took it down a notch, because I used to have stuff like, you know, when people would follow, there would be different sounds. It'd be fart noises. So it was funny, you know, and edgy. Or when somebody donated, it would be like Mitch saying, "Oh, thank you for your generosity." You know, I even removed that shit. It's a small sound. All the follow sounds is like a pop sound now. That's it. Like just enough so I know something appeared. Like I check the screen, I'm like, oh, somebody just followed. You know, make sure to say hello. But I do understand sometimes some part of the technicality, like the audio that you speak of, Quad. Like, I get that. That is more of a technical side than bells and whistles. It's more of a convenient size, you know, side to the whole thing, and it does help. It's just that I've never like given a shit to put like more. You know why I'm like this? You know why? Because I've been doing this for 10 years and nobody really cared about those things, you know, throughout the 10 years. And even when I tried to put so much effort into my streams, like so much, I still never made it as a streamer. I still kept watching people doing shit content, like fucking become rich and live off of their fucking shit. They don't have kids. They're just fucking rich and blowing their money on stupid, you know, and they don't have like a real life, you know, or anything like that, like they do. But I think you get what I mean, you know? So I always felt like, fuck this, I'm done. I quit streaming. I had retired, man. That's how much I just didn't give a shit anymore. I mean, I missed it, and I missed the people that cared about my stream. I didn't give a shit about making it, is what I mean, just to be clear. I didn't give a shit anymore about making a possible living off of streaming, because it was a dream of mine. Even if I tried, I was working. It wasn't like a full-time thing, but I was giving a lot of hours, like a lot of my time to streaming. Like I was streaming fucking 5 days a week, man. Like people are like, well, you gotta stream more, and you gotta, like, I did it. Okay, doesn't work. The thing is, here's the thing. Here's the secret to success. Okay, you gotta be a fucking dumb piece of shit online now. That's what you gotta be. You gotta give nonsensical, stupid content that rots the brains of people that watch in order to make it. you have to be an edgelord. You have to be a troll. You have to be everything I am against being myself. Not against watching, because I do enjoy some of this content myself. But, that's not what I want to do. That's just not what I want to do. So because of that, I just kind of quit. Like, that's, a big reason. After the heart attack, I was like trying to give myself a whole bunch of reasons. I was like, it's time. I'm done. The heart attack, and I want to change my life around. I want to do things differently. I want to focus on different things. And so, I just don't want to take the time, like for the technicality part, like, oh, I should split my audio. Sounds fun. I just don't care. I just don't care enough to do it. Like the free time I get off of streams, like I want to spend it with my daughters. I want to spend it with my wife, or I want to play another video game. I don't want to sit for like a half hour, even a fucking half hour, putting more effort than I should into my streams. It sounds cynical, doesn't it? Like that's where I'm at, in life. I'm 40 years old. I don't have time for this shit anymore. Like, I love streaming. I love sharing my thoughts, and I love listening to your thoughts, to everybody who's here. I love doing all that. Like that, I think that's great. That's a great experience. If I have to add bells and whistles, if I have to be absolutely professional in order to please anybody, then by all means, like, just stop watching, to anybody who would feel that way about me. To anybody wanting to help me, like Quad is fucking awesome for wanting to help all the time. Like, I think that's just phenomenal, like, to show that support. But you gotta know, I don't care. I'm gonna listen to that song later, and my audio
a little further than the outhouse.
Not gonna. You know what I mean? Like, I love you, Quad, by the way, and I love your fucking sense of humor.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that tree looked like it needed a little water.
At least you're back. It's safe.
Oh yeah, I'm safe. Who's gonna mess with me? Come on.
Oh, of course.
Got you here to defend me.
Yeah, I know you know what I mean, Quad. But I know some people
And then
sometimes
there's
watch and be like, "You
guts.
should."
I mean, do you
But I'm like,
think
I don't
anybody really
care.
wants to mess with me and have to deal with that headache?
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh,
And then you get all the others.
oh, God. Let's not get started.
Right. And then it's World War 45.
I do wonder how things are going. I hope everything is all right with everyone at that fighting thing. I only worry a little because if, usually there's... Well, everyone knows about a specific spot, This will attract people sometimes that are not like-minded, that want to cause havoc.
Correct. Well, we are running security, so I would hate to see anybody who wants to cause havoc.
Oh, I
with
know, Quad. I know.
the
I respect you
ones on
a whole
security
lot.
duty tonight, so
And thank you, Debbie.
we're taking care of
I'm
that
glad,
for Rodriguez.
I get a good viewership.
The rest of them are fighting.
I think they're all people who
spectating
care
as they want.
for the RP.
And I was just gonna be there to be there. So
Mm-hmm.
got rescued from that, but I may make my way out there in a little bit and check on everything, make sure nobody needs stitches or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Then I can fuss at them.
Yes.
I can mom them.
Well, somebody needs to, right?
But he definitely needs to.
That's a good bunch of people that you're with. I
They
love
are.
all of them.
They are.
They are all such great people. And such colorful people, too. Everyone has a great and different personality. And I think that's wonderful. It really brings all of you closer together.
Yep. They are definitely all interwoven and make a very colorful painting. Let's put it that way.
Yes. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, they're good people. Rough around the edges in some cases, but at heart, they have a sense of right and wrong, and they have a sense of justice. And it may not always match other people's sense of either one, but they stick to their guns.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Uh,
Well, are you gonna sit out until sunrise, or?
oh, probably. Then I might head to bed.
I think I'm gonna go down there and just,
You
Mama Hen.
should.
Gotta check on the chickens,
Yes.
little
Uh,
baby chicks.
yeah, I think you
But
should do that just to make sure everything is all right.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Don't worry about
I don't know
me.
if they even drove or anything. Well, I'm making sure. I've been with you observing, I followed my orders. But I would have done it anyway. There was no way I was going to that fight with you, beating someone with you just to hang out with.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Anytime. Like I've said so many times, it's always my pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. All right, here goes. $5, I get lost.
10.
You win.
All right. Be safe. I'll see you soon.
All right, Mitch. You need anything, you let us know. Okay? And you be careful crossing that road. People are crazy behind the wheel of cars.
Oh, yes. I
Have you
always
seen
watch.
Dutch Drive?
Yes, I have.
And he's the best one out there, so that tells you.
Oh, yes.
All right, I'll see you. I'll check in on you really soon.
All right.
And like I said, working on those curtains as I get it. So
Oh, don't worry about it. You
take care of
go.
yourself. We'll be checking in. Make sure your wood's full and everything. So, all
Thank you.
right, you have a good night, Mitch.
And you
Well,
too.
morning, night.
Morning,
All
night.
right, see you soon. Yep.
All right.
Let's go see my inside of the house. I like this, man. This shed, not this shed, but this, well, you could almost call this a shed. This trailer, though, looks really nice. Like, just going to close this to be safe. I kept one window open on this side, just so I'm able to, to see. That's why I was like, oh, maybe putting curtains would be nice. Also, I really love this, like the plank like this. I kind of put it back every now and again just so it doesn't get lost. Because I think those things do despawn over time. If I remember correctly. This is a cozy little place, with the little bear. Little sad bear. It was good RP today, though. Really good RP. Holy fucking snow. Snowing? It's snowing a lot more recently. I don't know if it's just me. It feels like it's snowing a lot more recently. There's a beanie hat here. Fucking pistols spawn here galore, man. So that fight's almost over. So sad. I don't think, at this point, I'm not bothering him at all. Like, I don't push people to play. But, like, I just feel like we're never going to see Michael. Man, I've hosted some fight nights in DayZ before. It's nice when you have, like, admins around to res and shit. I think that's cool. Oh, yeah, up in the north on Umbra. Holy fuck, yeah. That's a long time ago now. Wasn't it? I was playing Tony Moretti, right? Like, we were playing the Moretti, and we had, like, the whole gray barn. It was used as that, yeah, with the cage and shit. That shit was fun, man. That shit was fun. I probably still have some VODs of that. It's so funny that you hear the little, like, rocks. Road was here. Fucking road is everywhere. Like, you hear some, like, little rocks falling, but it's just like, that's one rock. I hate that about DayZ. Like, they should only create that sound with a big cluster of rocks like that, like the big rocks. But, like, this small rock here should not do that. But here's the thing, is oftentimes these rocks are just the tip of very big rocks. So they're, like, all under the ground, and that's why we're hearing it. Oh, you never made it there in character. Yeah, it was really cool though. Like the cage, like the way it was built was really well built. Like, God, man, that was fun as fuck. Oh, somebody's over there.
Hello.
Mitch, is that you? Hello.
Yes, it's me.
Good to see you, man. How are you doing?
Likewise, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I was just patrolling around.
I saw the fire turned up and asked for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, here I am. I was about to go watch the sunrise before going to bed.
Is it true that you got shot?
Oh, yes. In my left arm. You're welcome to cross
But
the
my
road.
God, please let me help you, man. Come on,
Uh,
I can carry it.
oh, all right. Thank you. Yes, there were people here a week ago, and they had a bit of a misunderstanding, and I was caught in the crossfire of it all. So I got shot in my in my bicep, in the left arm, and it's more of a superficial wound. It went through, and it didn't hit bone or arteries, so I'm okay.
Good to hear, man. I was
Yeah.
worried about you.
Oh, well, that's sweet of you. Thank you.
Hold on, I'll start it.
All right, thank you.
I heard it was some kind of confrontation between a guy named Nobody and some folks. I really
Well,
don't know much about them.
I don't think Mr. Nobody was here, but his friends were, yeah. And there were other folks. I don't know who they were. Yeah. Well, it's things that happen, you know. It's the world we live in now. Some people don't agree with each other, and that's okay. But uh, I think things got escalated too much. I don't remember much. It was very hazy for me. But I got shot, that's for sure. So, uh,
I don't know if you got my note, but if there is anything I
Mhm.
can do for you, just let me know. Did you got the note?
Yes, I believe so. I think it's right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I did get it.
Well, I live just some kilometers up the road. If you ever need anything, I'll try to get it to you.
Oh, wonderful. I need burlap sacks if ever you find some of that.
Orders. Okay, I got it.
Very cloudy today. Hard to see the sun, but I know it's there, and I'm thankful for another day. Thanks for sharing this moment with me, Luis.
Don't mention it, man. It's always good to see you.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. So, what's your plan for your day now?
I was planning to go past Nogobo to bridge, the one that connects to the peninsula, you know?
Oh?
I heard that there were some interesting, like, military areas. I'm planning to get some resources over there.
I see. I'll just be careful in those areas. Gets a little more rough down there.
I didn't have the the valor to their time. Like I crossed the bridge and I, I don't know. I just got scared and turned back. Today I'm decided to finally do it.
I see. Well, if ever you have that gut feeling again, it's good to listen to it. There's no shame in it. It's always better to be able to watch a sunrise than to not be able to.
Have you ever seen a solar eclipse before?
Oh, well, yes, but have not really looked directly at him.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
But yes, I've seen, I think, 2 in my lifetime. At least noticed, anyway. There was one.
I gotta say that's the most impressive natural event I ever seen. I would never forget it when I saw one. It was amazing. The animals were acting weird. The color in the ground was strange. I can't even describe it.
It is very
The
strange.
leaves. I got the fortune to watch it at the coast, you know. So yeah. What about you, Mitch? What are you going to do now?
I am gonna go sleep, I think. Had a long day.
Yeah, you should, man. You should take some rest. Let that wound heal.
It's alright, though. I'll be around tomorrow, and Luis, I hope that you are going to be as well after your trip to the peninsula. You got to be careful out
Hope
there.
I made it back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure if you're careful, you'll be alright. But like I said, there's no shame in following your gut feeling.
Well, I'm gonna be on my way, Mitch. I'm not gonna take any more of your time. Take care
That's
of yourself, man.
alright. Thank you. Thank you for your concern, the note, and stopping by. It means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you.
Yeah. Good luck, man. Hope to see you again.
Yes. Be safe. You were driving and decided you need to stop to add earplugs mod to server. So, slept in your trailers and restart. Told them this is where Roach stays on descent. He said, really, this is a cool area. It is. It's a really nice spot. Obviously, we tweaked it a little bit, like remove some debris and shit, but it's a really nice spot. What a wonderful stream today. It was a very touchy subject, but really good. Difficult to RP that out. So,
The only person streaming right now is Ashton's. But because we had talked about Ashton's today, I was gonna go and raid him. Let's see. We're gonna go raid Ashton's. And you guys are gonna be awesome, I hope. And you're gonna be like, let's go show some roach love. We're gonna go over there and show some love. Thank you guys for being here. It means the world to me, as always, you know. So I'm gonna be back tomorrow, or I should, you know. I never make promises, but my schedule is down below, so if I can, I will. Hopefully you guys are gonna be here too. I want to thank everybody that I RP'd with today, especially the folks at Nagovo. You know, really awesome people. They really RP'd that situation with Mitch really well. It was phenomenal. And I want to thank all of you guys for letting me be a part of your lives. It, you know, it means the world to me. So I don't try to make it on Twitch. I don't care about a career on here, but I certainly care about each and every one of you and our little conversations as the RP flows. So thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you for letting me be a part of your lives. And until thank you, Anubis. Until you know, tomorrow, next time, stay awesome and stay safe. I'm gonna miss you.